Hello everyone, this is Lolly and I am at my hotel again. I want to talk about my class that I took from Seth Apter at Creativation 2020, in which he's showing his new, it's called Mixed Media Alchemy, and it's showing the Aladdin e-zinc and Wow embossing powders. And Aladdin and e-zinc products are from France, and that is how they pronounce it. They don't pronounce it Aladdin and i-zinc apparently. So this was like the flyer in the class. So it was basically learning the techniques using his new products. So you can see all the different layers, which is typical of Seth's class. I had like 15 to 20 layers on the background before I even worked on the stencils. And you can see there's a lot of shimmer and there's glitter, and this is all about the technique and the product. So I could turn this into a journal, I think, too, and I think that would be just really gorgeous. So what we used on this, the background was this, the e-zinc Nature, and I got this color. That's the color that you see in this leaf. It's a super pale blue, and this is like a pale gold. It actually does have shimmer in it. I had two colors and the person next to me had two colors, and then we traded and used each, but then we each get to take these home. And then we also used, I think we used these next, I'm not sure, but these are his new pigments. And they look like nail polish, and when you remove the lid here, it has like a nail polish brush in it. But you can use that or use your, or pour it out and use a palette knife to spread it thinly. And you can also mist it with water and spread that around, so those around there. And then we use the e-zinc Diamonds, which is the glitter. It's kind of like a glitter, think a glitter paste. This is like a black color. It's the Noir. And this one here, the Rouge. And so there's a little bits of that on here underneath before I added the stenciling. There's the Noir right there. And you can use it thin, or you can use it thickly over a stencil, which is what this is. So I spread it out thin, oops, sorry. And then I also used it over the stencil. This is the Noir, the Rouge, and also a dark blue color, all on the same application. The other thing that we did before the stenciling was these, which is e-zinc Ice. And they are like gels, and so you could do it really thin, and it could add a nice vintage look to it, or you can use it thickly over a stencil, and that's what this is right here. That's just the ice. And it also is a glaze, so it can protect your project. And there is the stencil as well. And then the next thing we were playing with was just in order to try his sprays. So his new sprays I've got, and all the products I'm showing you is what we were given in the class to take home. This is one of his dye sprays. So we got 4 bottles of dye spray. We didn't open this one. So we used 7, my 3 and her 4. And this one. And so that was just spraying, misting, and wiping the background out. And then using the same stencil, we were playing with his embossing powders using the Wow embossing pad. Whoop, let's get the good view in there. And the Wow embossing powders, which come in these 2 sets. And so they're called trios. This is the metals, which consists of weathered gold, the etched platinum, and the crusty copper. And the other trio is the Cosmic line, which is the Sea of Tranquility, the Blue Moon, and this one, which is the something dust. It's Space Dust, and I know it's not focused. There we go, Space Dust. So they're very textured, and you have to shake his up before you use them in order to get all the bits in there. So you can see that embossing powder. I used 2 different colors here. You could see the dark. This is the Sea of Tranquility. I think that was the Space Dust. I'm not sure, but I used that there. The other product that he gave us was this, which is an embossing liquid. It has a brush in there. You can flicker it on, you can draw with it, you can do dots, and I just wanted to play with it and test it out. So I just drew some dots really quick as the class was ending, and poured the copper embossing powder on there just to see what that would be like. And it's really amazing. So this was the class. These were the goodies that I got to bring home from the class. All the supplies that you saw here is what I get to bring home from the class. Very delightful, and always love to take classes from Seth Apter. Love these products, and I'm excited to see them at Creativation this year.